What if I told you that hidden within the pages of ancient Aztec codices lie secrets so profound they could rewrite everything we thought we knew about one of history's most enigmatic civilizations? These mysterious documents, filled with intricate illustrations and cryptic symbols, hold the key to understanding the Aztec Empire's rise, their complex rituals, and even their darkest mysteries. From the founding of their great city Tenochtitlan to their beliefs about the end of the world, these codices are more than just historical records. They're windows into a world that thrived centuries ago, yet still captivates us today. In this video, we're diving deep into 30 Aztec secrets hidden in these ancient codices. You'll discover how these texts reveal the Aztecs' daily lives, their gods, their fears, and their triumphs. We'll explore the stories of legendary figures like Quetzalcoatl, the feathered serpent god, and uncover the truth behind their infamous rituals. By the end, you'll not only understand the Aztecs better, but also see why these codices are considered some of the most important historical documents ever created. So, if you're ready to unravel the mysteries of a civilization that once ruled Mesoamerica, stay with us, because what you're about to learn might just change the way you see history forever. Let's begin this journey into the heart of the Aztec world. Now, let's turn our attention to the first of these incredible codices, the Codex Mendoza. This remarkable document is like a time capsule, offering us a vivid glimpse into the origins of the Aztec Empire and the founding of their legendary city, Tenochtitlan. Imagine a world where an eagle, perched on a cactus with a serpent in its beak, becomes the symbol of an entire civilization. That's exactly what the Codex Mendoza shows us, a scene that not only marks the birth of Tenochtitlan, but also serves as the enduring emblem of modern-day Mexico. According to Aztec mythology, their ancestors were guided by the god Huitzilopochtli to settle where they saw this divine sign. The Codex Mendoza captures this pivotal moment, illustrating how the Aztecs transformed a swampy island into the heart of their empire. But this codex isn't just about mythology, it's a detailed record of how the Aztecs built their society. It reveals their complex governance system, showing how they organized their city-states and maintained control over vast territories. One of the most fascinating aspects of the Codex Mendoza is its depiction of the tribute system. Through intricate illustrations, it shows the goods and resources that conquered regions were required to send to Tenochtitlan. From feathers and gold to food and textiles, these tributes were the lifeblood of the Aztec economy. The Codex even includes lists of the items, giving us a clear picture of the empire's wealth and power. By studying the Codex Mendoza, we gain a deeper understanding of how the Aztecs rose from humble beginnings to become one of the most formidable empires in Mesoamerica. It's not just a historical document, it's a testament to their ingenuity, ambition, and the enduring legacy of their culture. And as we move forward, we'll uncover even more secrets hidden within these ancient pages. Next, we'll explore the Florentine Codex and its extraordinary insights into Aztec daily life. Now, let's step into the vibrant world of the Florentine Codex, a treasure trove of knowledge that brings Aztec daily life into sharp focus. Unlike the Codex Mendoza, which centered on the empire's origins and governance, the Florentine Codex dives deep into the everyday experiences of the Aztec people. Picture this, a bustling marketplace filled with the aroma of roasted maize, the chatter of artisans crafting intricate featherwork, and nobles adorned in vibrant textiles. This codex doesn't just tell us about the Aztecs, it shows us how they lived, worked, and thrived. One of the most striking aspects of the Florentine Codex is its meticulous documentation of Aztec food. From the staple crop of maize to the exotic flavors of cacao and chili peppers, it paints a vivid picture of their diet. The Codex even describes how meals were prepared, revealing the importance of communal eating and the role of food in religious ceremonies. Imagine sitting down to a feast of tamales, beans, and squash, all staples that sustained the Aztec people and connected them to their land. But the Florentine Codex doesn't stop at food. It also offers a fascinating look at Aztec clothing and fashion. Through detailed illustrations, we see how clothing reflected social status. Commoners wore simple garments made from magi fibers, while nobles draped themselves in finely woven cotton and elaborate feather headdresses. These garments weren't just practical, they were symbols of identity, power, and artistry. The Codex even highlights the skill of Aztec weavers and dyers, whose craftsmanship was renowned throughout Mesoamerica. Social hierarchies are another key theme in the Florentine Codex. It provides a clear view of how Aztec society was structured, from the emperor and nobility at the top to the farmers and laborers at the base. The Codex also sheds light on the roles of artisans, merchants, and priests, showing how each group contributed to the empire's success. It's a reminder that the Aztec world was built on the collective efforts of its people, each playing a vital part in the larger system. What makes the Florentine Codex truly remarkable is its ability to humanize the Aztecs. It doesn't just present facts, it tells stories. Through its pages, we meet the potter shaping clay into vessels, the mother teaching her child to grind maize, and the priest leading a ceremony under the watchful eyes of the gods. These glimpses into daily life remind us that history isn't just about empires and conquests, it's about people. As we move forward, we'll uncover even more layers of Aztec culture, but for now, the Florentine Codex stands as a testament to the richness and complexity of their society. Next, we'll delve into the Borgia Codex, where the mysteries of Aztec cosmology and the gods come to life. Now, let's journey into the realm of the divine with the Borgia Codex, a masterpiece that unveils the spiritual heart of the Aztec world. While the Florentine Codex gave us a glimpse into daily life, the Borgia Codex takes us deeper into the mysteries of Aztec cosmology, their understanding of the universe, the gods, and the cycles that govern their existence. This codex is more than a historical document. It's a window into how the Aztecs saw themselves within the vast tapestry of creation. At the core of the Borgia Codex lies the Aztec belief in the cyclical nature of time. Unlike our linear view of history, the Aztecs saw time as a series of repeating eras, each ruled by a different sun. These cycles were marked by creation, destruction, and rebirth, with the gods playing a central role in maintaining cosmic balance. The Codex illustrates these cycles with stunning precision, showing how the Aztecs believed their world was the fifth in a series of creations, each one ending in catastrophe before a new era began. One of the most striking figures in the Borgia Codex is Quetzalcoatl, the feathered serpent god. Known as the bringer of knowledge and civilization, Quetzalcoatl is depicted in intricate detail, often shown with a serpent's body and vibrant feathers. The Codex reveals how this deity was central to Aztec rituals, particularly those tied to agriculture and fertility. Quetzalcoatl wasn't just a god, he was a symbol of renewal, embodying the hope that life would continue even after destruction. Equally important is Tezcatlipoca, the god of night, sorcery, and destiny. Often portrayed with a smoking mirror, Tezcatlipoca was both revered and feared. The Borgia Codex shows him as a powerful, unpredictable force, capable of shaping the fate of individuals and the world itself. His presence in the Codex underscores the Aztec belief in the duality of existence, light and dark, creation and destruction, order and chaos. The Borgia Codex also delves into the rituals that connected the Aztecs to their gods. Through vivid illustrations, we see ceremonies involving offerings, dances, and even bloodletting, all designed to honor the deities and ensure the continuation of the world. These rituals weren't just acts of worship, they were essential to maintaining the cosmic order, a reminder that the Aztecs saw themselves as active participants in the universe's balance. What makes the Borgia Codex truly extraordinary is its ability to convey complex spiritual ideas through art. Every line, every color, and every symbol carries meaning, offering a visual language that speaks across centuries. It's a testament to the Aztecs' deep connection to their gods and their profound understanding of the cosmos. As we move forward, we'll explore how these beliefs influenced Aztec rituals and daily life. But for now, the Borgia Codex stands as a powerful reminder of the spiritual depth of this ancient civilization. Next, we'll turn our attention to the Codex Borgia, where the intricate details of the Aztec calendar come to life. Now, let's shift our focus to the Codex Borgia, a remarkable document that brings the Aztec calendar system to life. While the Borgia Codex revealed the spiritual and cosmological beliefs of the Aztecs, the Codex Borgia offers a detailed look at how they measured and organized time itself. This codex is a treasure trove of information, showcasing the intricate interplay between the Aztec calendars and their daily lives, religious practices, and agricultural cycles. At the heart of the Codex Borgia are two primary calendars, the Tonalpohualli, a 260-day ritual calendar, and the Xiuhpohualli, a 365-day solar calendar. These calendars weren't just tools for tracking time, they were deeply woven into the fabric of Aztec society, guiding everything from religious ceremonies to planting seasons. The Tonalpohualli, often referred to as the sacred calendar, was used to determine auspicious days for rituals, sacrifices, and other religious activities. It consisted of 20-day signs, each paired with a number from 1 to 13, creating a cycle of 260 unique days. The Codex illustrates these day signs with stunning artistry, depicting symbols like the jaguar, the eagle, and the serpent, each carrying its own spiritual significance. For the Aztecs, the Tonalpohualli was more than a calendar. It was a way to align their actions with the will of the gods, ensuring harmony in the cosmos. In contrast, the Xiuhpohualli, or solar calendar, was tied to the agricultural cycle and the seasons. This calendar was divided into 18 months of 20 days each, with an additional 5 unlucky days at the end of the year. These days were considered a time of uncertainty and danger, when the boundaries between the human and divine worlds were believed to be at their thinnest. The Codex Borgia vividly portrays the festivals and ceremonies that marked each month, from celebrations of harvest to rituals honoring the rain god Tlaloc. What's fascinating is how these two calendars work together. Every 52 years, the Tonalpohualli and Xiuhpohualli would align, marking the completion of a calendar round. This event was of immense importance to the Aztecs, who believed it signaled a time of renewal and potential rebirth. The Codex Borgia captures the tension and hope surrounding this period, showing how the Aztecs performed elaborate ceremonies to ensure the world would continue into a new cycle. The Codex Borgia also highlights the practical applications of these calendars. Farmers relied on the Xiuhpohualli to determine the best times for planting and harvesting, while priests used the Tonalpohualli to plan rituals and interpret omens. This dual system reflects the Aztecs' deep connection to both the natural and spiritual worlds, blending practicality with profound religious meaning. As we explore the Codex Borgia, it's impossible not to marvel at the sophistication of the Aztec calendar system. It wasn't just a way to mark time, it was a reflection of their worldview, a tool for survival, and a bridge between the earthly and the divine. Next, we'll delve into the Codex Magliogiano, where the vivid rituals and ceremonies of the Aztecs come alive in stunning detail. Now, let's turn our attention to the Codex Magliogiano, a captivating document that offers a window into the vibrant and often intense world of Aztec rituals. While the Codex Borgia gave us a glimpse into the Aztec calendar system, the Codex Magliogiano takes us deeper into the spiritual practices that define their culture. This codex is a visual masterpiece filled with vivid illustrations that bring to life the ceremonies, sacrifices, and offerings that were central to Aztec religious life. The Codex Magliogiano is particularly renowned for its detailed depictions of human sacrifices, a practice that might seem shocking to modern audiences but was deeply meaningful to the Aztecs. These sacrifices were not acts of cruelty but rather acts of devotion, believed to sustain the gods and maintain the balance of the cosmos. The Codex shows priests performing these rituals with precision and reverence, often using obsidian blades to offer the hearts of sacrificial victims to deities like Huitzilopochtli, the god of sun and war. These scenes, though graphic, are rendered with a striking artistry that underscores their spiritual significance. Beyond sacrifices, the Codex also highlights the many festivals and celebrations that punctuated the Aztec year. Each festival was tied to a specific god or natural force, and the illustrations in the Codex Magliobrchiano capture the energy and pageantry of these events. For example, the festival of Tenochtitlan, dedicated to Tezcatlipoca, the god of fate and destiny, is depicted with dancers, musicians, and elaborate costumes. These festivals were not just religious observances, but also communal gatherings that reinforced social bonds and cultural identity. Offerings played a crucial role in Aztec rituals as well, and the Codex provides a fascinating look at the variety of items presented to the gods. From precious jewels and feathers to food and flowers, these offerings were carefully chosen to honor the deities and seek their favor. The illustrations show priests and worshippers presenting these gifts with solemnity, reflecting the belief that such acts were essential for maintaining harmony between the human and divine realms. What makes the Codex Magliobrchiano so remarkable is its ability to convey the cultural and spiritual depth of these practices. The rituals it depicts were not mere formalities but vital acts that connected the Aztecs to their gods, their ancestors, and the natural world. Through its vivid imagery, the Codex reveals a society deeply attuned to the rhythms of the cosmos, where every ceremony, sacrifice, and offering was a step toward preserving the delicate balance of existence. As we explore the Codex Magliobrchiano, we gain a deeper appreciation for the complexity and richness of Aztec spirituality. These rituals, though often misunderstood, were a profound expression of their worldview, one that saw humanity as an integral part of a larger, interconnected universe. Next, we'll uncover the historical narratives preserved in the Codex Telleriano-Rimensis, where the stories of Aztec emperors and pivotal events come to life. Moving from the spiritual depth of the Codex Magliobrchiano, we now step into the historical narratives preserved in the Codex Telleriano-Rimensis. This remarkable document serves as a bridge between the Aztec world before European contact and the colonial era that followed, offering a unique perspective on the empire's history. Unlike other codices that focus primarily on religion or daily life, the Codex Telleriano-Rimensis is a historical record, chronicling the reigns of Aztec emperors, significant battles, and even natural disasters that shaped the empire's trajectory. One of the most fascinating aspects of this codex is its dual nature. Created during the early colonial period, it reflects both pre-Columbian traditions and the influence of Spanish scribes. The illustrations and annotations are a blend of Aztec pictorial writing and European textual descriptions, making it a hybrid document that captures a pivotal moment in history. For instance, the Codex details the reigns of emperors like Moctezuma I and Ahuitzotl, highlighting their military conquests and efforts to expand the empire. These accounts are accompanied by vivid depictions of battles, showing warriors in action with their traditional weapons and armor. But the Codex Telleriano-Rimensis doesn't just glorify the victories of the Aztec rulers. It also records the challenges they faced, including natural disasters like droughts and floods, which were seen as signs from the gods. These events are depicted with striking imagery, such as rain pouring from the heavens or rivers overflowing their banks, symbolizing both the power of nature and the vulnerability of human endeavors. The Codex even includes references to omens like the appearance of comets, which were believed to foretell significant changes or calamities. What sets this codex apart is its ability to weave together the Aztec perspective with the colonial lens. The Spanish annotations provide additional context, often interpreting the Aztec symbols and events through a European worldview. This blending of cultures makes the Codex Borgia not just a historical record, but also a testament to the complex interplay between the Aztec and Spanish worlds during the early years of colonization. Through its pages, we gain insight into how the Aztecs viewed their own history and how that history was reinterpreted by the colonizers. It's a document that invites us to consider the layers of meaning behind each illustration and annotation, offering a richer understanding of the Aztec Empire's final years. As we turn the page, we'll explore the mythological wonders preserved in the Codex Vaticanus A, where the stories of gods and creation come alive in stunning detail. Now let's journey into the realm of myth and legend with the Codex Vaticanus A, a treasure trove of Aztec cosmology and divine tales. This codex is a vivid tapestry of stories that reveal how the Aztecs understood the creation of the world, the cycles of time, and the adventures of their gods. Unlike the historical focus of the Codex Borgia, the Vaticanus A plunges us into the mystical, offering a window into the spiritual imagination of the Aztec people. At the heart of this codex lies the story of the creation of the fifth sun, the era in which the Aztecs believed they were living. According to their mythology, the world had gone through 4 previous cycles or suns, each ending in catastrophic destruction. The fifth sun was born through the sacrifice of the gods, particularly Nanahuatzin, who leaped into a divine fire to become the sun. This act of selflessness and bravery is depicted in stunning detail, with vibrant illustrations showing the gods gathered around the flames, their expressions a mix of awe and solemnity. The Codex Vaticanus also takes us on a journey through the underworld, known as Mictlan, where the gods and souls of the dead navigate a series of challenges. The illustrations here are haunting yet mesmerizing, showing dark, winding paths, skeletal figures, and deities like Mictlantecuhtli, the lord of the underworld. These images are not just artistic masterpieces, but also symbolic representations of the Aztec belief in life, death, and rebirth. What makes this codex particularly significant is its role in preserving myths that might have otherwise been lost to time. Many of these stories were passed down orally, and without the Vaticanus A, we might never have known the depth of Aztec spiritual thought. The Codex captures the essence of their worldview, where gods and humans are intertwined in a cosmic dance of creation, destruction, and renewal. As we explore these pages, we're reminded of the power of storytelling in shaping a culture's identity. The Codex Vaticanus doesn't just recount myths. It invites us to see the world through the eyes of the Aztecs, to understand their fears, hopes, and reverence for the divine. Next, we'll uncover the secrets of the Codex Borgia, where the art of divination and the mysteries of the stars come to life. Now, let's turn our attention to the Codex Borgia, a fascinating document that opens a window into the mystical world of Aztec divination. Unlike the mythological narratives of the Vaticanus A, this codex is a practical guide to understanding fate, fortune, and the influence of the cosmos on daily life. At its core lies the Tenochtitlan, a divinatory almanac that served as a sacred tool for priests and diviners to interpret the will of the gods and predict future events. The Tenochtitlan is structured around a 260-day ritual calendar divided into 20 periods of 13 days each. Each day was associated with a specific deity, symbol, and set of omens, creating a complex system of meaning that guided everything from personal decisions to state affairs. The Codex Borgia beautifully illustrates this system, with intricate diagrams and symbols that map out the relationships between time, the gods, and human destiny. One of the most striking features of this codex is its depiction of the 4 cardinal directions, each tied to a specific god, color, and element. For example, the east is linked to the god Xipe-Totec, associated with renewal and the color red, while the north is connected to Mictlantecuhtli, the lord of the underworld, and the color black. These directional associations were not just symbolic but also practical, helping diviners interpret the significance of events based on their alignment with the cosmos. The Codex also reveals the Aztecs' deep connection to astrology. The movements of celestial bodies, particularly Venus, were believed to influence human affairs, and the Tonalamatl provided a framework for understanding these influences. Priests would use the almanac to determine auspicious days for ceremonies, battles, and even planting crops, ensuring that every action was in harmony with the divine order. What makes the Codex Borgia truly remarkable is its blend of artistry and functionality. The vivid illustrations are not just decorative but serve as a visual language, conveying complex ideas about time, fate, and the interconnectedness of all things. Through this codex, we gain insight into how the Aztecs navigated the uncertainties of life, seeking guidance from the gods and the stars. As we explore these pages, we're reminded of the enduring human desire to understand the unknown and find meaning in the patterns of the universe. The Codex Borgia is more than a historical artifact. It's a testament to the ingenuity and spiritual depth of the Aztec people. Next, we'll delve into the Codex Cospi, where the mysteries of Aztec astronomy and their observations of the night sky come to light. Shifting our gaze from the mystical divinations of the Codex Borgia, we now turn to the Codex Cospi, a remarkable document that offers a glimpse into the Aztecs' profound understanding of the cosmos. This codex is a treasure trove of astronomical knowledge, revealing how the Aztecs observed and interpreted the movements of celestial bodies, weaving their findings into the fabric of their daily lives, agriculture, and religious practices. The Codex Cospi is particularly renowned for its detailed star charts, which map out the night sky with astonishing precision. These charts were not just decorative but served as practical tools for tracking the positions of stars, planets, and constellations. For the Aztecs, the heavens were a living tapestry, each celestial body embodying a divine force that influenced the world below. The Codex captures this belief, illustrating how the movements of Venus, the Pleiades, and other celestial phenomena were meticulously recorded and interpreted. One of the most fascinating aspects of the Codex Cospi is its depiction of Venus, known to the Aztecs as Tlahuizcalpantecutli, the morning star. Venus held immense significance in Aztec cosmology, believed to be a harbinger of both fortune and misfortune. The Codex outlines the planet cycles, showing how its appearances and disappearances were tied to agricultural cycles and religious ceremonies. Priests used this information to determine the most auspicious times for planting crops, conducting rituals, and even waging wars, ensuring that every action aligned with the cosmic order. The Codex also highlights the Aztecs' advanced understanding of timekeeping. Their observations of celestial bodies allowed them to develop a sophisticated calendar system, which synchronized the solar year with the ritual cycles of their religion. This dual calendar system, combining the Zu Pohuali, the solar calendar, and the Tonal Pohuali, the ritual calendar, was essential for maintaining harmony between the human and divine realms. The Codex Cospi provides a visual representation of this intricate system, showcasing how the Aztecs integrated astronomy into every aspect of their culture. What sets the Codex Cospi apart is its ability to blend scientific observation with spiritual meaning. The star charts are not just technical diagrams but are imbued with symbolic significance, reflecting the Aztecs' belief in the interconnectedness of all things. Through this codex, we see how the Aztecs viewed the night sky as a mirror of their own world, a celestial map that guided their understanding of life, death, and the cycles of nature. As we explore the Codex Cospi, we're reminded of the Aztecs' remarkable ability to merge the practical and the spiritual, creating a worldview that was both deeply scientific and profoundly mystical. Their observations of the stars not only shaped their daily lives but also reinforced their connection to the divine, offering a timeless reminder of humanity's enduring quest to understand the universe. Next, we'll uncover the secrets of the Codex Lord, where the intricate pantheon of Aztec deities comes to life in vivid detail. Now, let's step into the sacred world of the Codex Lord, where the vibrant pantheon of Aztec deities comes alive in stunning detail. This remarkable codex is a visual masterpiece filled with intricate illustrations that reveal the gods and goddesses who shaped every aspect of Aztec life. From the skies above to the earth below, these deities were not just worshipped but deeply woven into the fabric of daily existence, guiding everything from agriculture to warfare and even the cycles of life and death. The Codex Lord introduces us to some of the most powerful figures in Aztec mythology, each with their own unique attributes and stories. Take, for example, Quetzalcoatl, the feathered serpent god of wind and wisdom. Known as the bringer of knowledge and civilization, Quetzalcoatl was revered as a creator deity who shaped humanity and taught the Aztecs the arts of agriculture, writing, and astronomy. His presence in the Codex is unmistakable, depicted with his iconic feathered headdress and serpentine body, symbolizing his dual nature as both a celestial and earthly force. Equally prominent is Tezcatlipoca, the enigmatic god of night, sorcery, and destiny. Often portrayed with a smoking mirror, Tezcatlipoca was both feared and respected as a powerful and unpredictable deity. The Codex Lord captures his complex role in Aztec religion, showing how he was believed to influence fate and test the moral character of individuals. His myths often intertwine with those of Quetzalcoatl, reflecting the Aztecs' belief in the balance of opposing forces within the universe. Another key figure in the Codex is Tlaloc, the rain god, whose blessings were essential for the fertility of crops and the survival of the Aztec people. Illustrated with his distinctive goggle-like eyes and fanged mouth, Tlaloc was both a giver of life and a bringer of destruction. The Codex depicts rituals dedicated to him, including offerings of maize and flowers, as well as the more somber practice of child sacrifices, believed to ensure his favor and bring much-needed rain. The Codex Lord also sheds light on lesser-known deities such as Xochiquetzal, the goddess of beauty, love, and fertility. Her presence in the Codex highlights the importance of art, music, and celebration in Aztec culture. Adorned with flowers and vibrant garments, Xochiquetzal embodies the joy and creativity that flourished alongside the more solemn aspects of Aztec religion. What makes the Codex Lord truly extraordinary is its ability to convey the interconnectedness of these deities within the Aztec worldview. Each god and goddess played a specific role, yet they were all part of a larger cosmic order, influencing and balancing one another. The Codex illustrates how the Aztecs saw their gods as active participants in their lives, shaping their fortunes, guiding their decisions, and even determining the fate of their empire. Through the Codex Lord, we gain a deeper understanding of how Aztec religion was not just a system of beliefs, but a living, breathing force that permeated every aspect of society. From the grand temples of Tenochtitlan to the humble homes of farmers, the gods were ever present, their stories and rituals a constant reminder of humanity's place within the cosmos. Next, we'll journey into the Codex Borgia, where the epic tale of the Aztec migration unfolds, revealing the trials and triumphs that shaped their destiny. Now, let's turn our attention to the Codex Borgia, a fascinating document that chronicles the epic journey of the Aztec people from their mythical homeland of Aztlan to the founding of their great city, Tenochtitlan. This codex is more than just a historical record. It's a vivid narrative that captures the trials, triumphs, and transformative moments that define the Aztec identity. The Codex Borgia begins with the Aztecs' departure from Aztlan, a place shrouded in legend and often described as an island surrounded by water. According to the Codex, the Aztecs were guided by their patron god, Huitzilopochtli, who appeared to them in visions and dreams, urging them to leave their homeland in search of a promised land. This divine directive set the stage for a journey that would span generations, filled with both hardship and hope. As the Aztecs ventured forth, the Codex highlights key events that shaped their migration. One of the most significant moments was their arrival at Chapultepec, a hill near what is now Mexico City. Here, they faced fierce opposition from neighboring tribes who saw the Aztecs as a threat. The Codex depicts a dramatic battle, showing the Aztecs fighting valiantly but ultimately being captured and enslaved by the Tepanecs. This period of subjugation was a turning point as it tested their resilience and strengthened their resolve to fulfill their destiny. The Codex Borgia also introduces us to pivotal leaders who guided the Aztecs through these turbulent times. One such figure is Huitzilopochtli, a revered leader who played a crucial role in negotiating alliances and securing the Aztec survival. His wisdom and diplomacy are vividly portrayed in the Codex, illustrating how leadership was essential in navigating the challenges of migration. Another key moment in the Codex is the Aztecs' eventual liberation from Tepanec rule. Through a combination of strategic alliances and divine intervention, they regained their freedom and continued their journey. The Codex emphasizes the importance of their faith in Huitzilopochtli, who continued to guide them with signs and omens, including the famous vision of an eagle perched on a cactus devouring a snake. This powerful symbol, which would later become the emblem of Mexico, marked the spot where the Aztecs were destined to build their capital, Tenochtitlan. The challenges of the journey were immense, from harsh environmental conditions to conflicts with rival tribes. Yet, the Codex Borgia portrays these struggles not as setbacks but as tests of the Aztecs' strength and determination. Each obstacle they overcame brought them closer to their ultimate goal, forging a sense of unity and purpose that would define their culture for centuries to come. What makes the Codex Borgia particularly compelling is its blend of history and mythology. While it recounts real events and leaders, it also weaves in the spiritual and symbolic elements that were central to the Aztec worldview. The Codex reminds us that for the Aztecs, their migration was not just a physical journey but a sacred pilgrimage, guided by the gods and imbued with profound meaning. Through the Codex Borgia, we gain a deeper appreciation for the resilience and vision of the Aztec people. Their migration story is a testament to the power of faith, leadership, and perseverance, qualities that would later enable them to build one of the most powerful empires in Mesoamerica. Next, we'll delve into the Codex Borgia, where the intricate web of Aztec genealogy and political alliances comes to light. Now, let's shift our focus to the Codex Borgia, a remarkable document that offers a detailed look into the intricate web of Aztec genealogy. This codex is not just a family tree, it's a rich tapestry that reveals the connections between rulers, their lineages, and the political alliances that shaped the Aztec Empire. Through its vivid illustrations and meticulous records, the Codex Borgia provides a window into how power, leadership, and kinship were intertwined in Aztec society. The Codex Borgia begins by tracing the lineage of the Aztec rulers, starting with the legendary figure of Xolotl, a Chichimec leader who played a pivotal role in the early history of the region. According to the Codex, Xolotl's descendants would go on to establish the ruling dynasties of Texcoco, one of the most influential city-states in the Valley of Mexico. This connection to Xolotl was not just a matter of pride, it was a claim to legitimacy and authority, as rulers often used their ancestry to justify their right to rule. One of the most fascinating aspects of the Codex Borgia is its depiction of intermarriage between ruling families. The Codex shows how marriages were used as strategic tools to forge alliances and strengthen political ties. For example, it highlights the union between the rulers of Texcoco and Tenochtitlan, which not only solidified their alliance but also created a shared lineage that would influence the future of both city-states. These marriages were more than personal unions, they were political acts that shaped the balance of power in the region. The Codex also sheds light on the complex system of succession within Aztec ruling families. Unlike some other cultures where leadership passed directly from father to son, the Aztecs often practiced a more flexible system where leadership could be passed to brothers, nephews, or other close relatives. The Codex Xolotl illustrates this through its detailed records of rulers and their successors, showing how the Aztecs navigated the challenges of maintaining stability and continuity in their leadership. Another key feature of the Codex Xolotl is its portrayal of the relationships between the Aztecs and other Mesoamerican cultures. The Codex includes genealogical records that connect Aztec rulers to leaders of neighboring city-states such as Tlaxcala and Huexotzinco. These connections were not just symbolic, they were crucial for maintaining diplomatic relations and ensuring mutual support in times of conflict. The Codex reminds us that the Aztec Empire was not an isolated entity but part of a larger network of cultures and civilizations. What makes the Codex Xolotl particularly valuable is its ability to blend history with art. The Codex is filled with intricate illustrations that bring its genealogical records to life, showing rulers, their families, and the events that shaped their reigns. These images are not just decorative, they serve as visual aids that help us understand the complex relationships and alliances that defined Aztec politics. Through the Codex Xolotl, we gain a deeper understanding of how genealogy was central to Aztec governance. It wasn't just about tracing bloodlines, it was about understanding the web of relationships that held the empire together. The Codex shows us that leadership in the Aztec world was as much about connections and alliances as it was about individual strength or charisma. As we move forward, we'll explore the Codex AZTEC, where the military campaigns and conquests of the Aztec Empire take center stage. This next chapter will reveal how the Aztecs expanded their influence and built one of the most powerful empires in Mesoamerica. Now, let's turn our attention to the Codex AZTEC, a striking document that vividly captures the military might and conquests of the Aztec Empire. This codex is a visual masterpiece filled with dynamic illustrations that bring to life the battles, warriors, and strategies that allowed the Aztecs to expand their influence across Mesoamerica. Through its pages, we see not just the triumphs of war, but also the stories of the people who shaped the empire's destiny. The Codex AZTEC begins with the early military campaigns of the Aztecs, showcasing their rise from a small, nomadic group to a dominant force in the region. One of the most striking images in the Codex depicts the founding of Tenochtitlan, the Aztec capital, and the symbolic moment when the eagle perched on a cactus marked the spot for their new home. This image is more than just a historical record, it's a powerful reminder of the Aztecs' determination and their belief in divine guidance. As we move through the Codex, we encounter detailed illustrations of Aztec warriors in action. These images show the warriors adorned in elaborate battle gear, including feathered headdresses, shields, and obsidian-tipped weapons. The Codex highlights the importance of military prowess in Aztec society, where warriors were not only defenders of the empire but also symbols of strength and honor. The vivid depictions of battles give us a sense of the intensity and chaos of warfare, as well as the strategic brilliance of Aztec commanders. One of the most fascinating aspects of the Codex AZTEC is its portrayal of the Aztec Triple Alliance, the powerful coalition between Tenochtitlan, Texcoco, and Tlacopan. The Codex illustrates how these city-states joined forces to conquer neighboring territories, creating an empire that stretched across much of modern-day Mexico. The alliance was not just a military agreement, it was a carefully crafted partnership that allowed each city-state to share in the spoils of war while maintaining their independence. The Codex also sheds light on the Aztec approach to warfare, which was as much about strategy as it was about brute force. The Aztecs were skilled at using psychological tactics to intimidate their enemies, often employing elaborate rituals and displays of power before battle. The Codex AZTEC captures these moments, showing warriors performing ceremonial dances and offering sacrifices to the gods for victory. These rituals were not just for show, they were a crucial part of the Aztec belief system, reinforcing the idea that success in battle depended on divine favor. Another key feature of the Codex is its depiction of the aftermath of conquest. The Aztecs were not just conquerors, they were also administrators who sought to integrate newly conquered territories into their empire. The Codex AZTEC shows how the Aztecs established tribute systems, requiring defeated cities to provide goods, labor, and resources to the empire. These systems were essential for maintaining the Aztec economy and ensuring the loyalty of subject peoples. What makes the Codex AZTEC truly remarkable is its ability to blend art and history. The Codex is filled with vibrant colors and intricate details that bring its stories to life, from the fierce expressions of warriors to the sprawling landscapes of battlefields. These illustrations are not just decorative, they serve as a visual narrative that helps us understand the complexity and scale of Aztec military campaigns. Through the Codex AZTEC, we gain a deeper appreciation for the role of warfare in shaping the Aztec Empire. It wasn't just about conquest, it was about building a legacy that would endure for generations. The Codex reminds us that the Aztecs were not just warriors but also visionaries who sought to create a powerful and unified empire. As we continue our journey, we'll explore the Codex Ixtlahuaxtli, where the artistic achievements of the Aztecs take center stage. This next chapter will reveal how art and culture flourished alongside military might, creating a rich and vibrant civilization. Now, let's shift our focus to the Codex Ixtlahuaxtli, a remarkable document that offers a stunning glimpse into the artistic achievements of the Aztec civilization. This codex is a treasure trove of visual art, showcasing the creativity and craftsmanship that defined Aztec culture. Through its pages, we see not just the beauty of their art, but also the deep cultural and spiritual significance behind it. The Codex Ixtlahuaxtli is filled with intricate illustrations of Aztec murals, sculptures, and ceremonial objects, each piece telling a story of its own. One of the most striking features of the Codex is its depiction of murals that once adorned the walls of temples and palaces. These murals were more than just decorations. They were powerful expressions of Aztec beliefs, history, and identity. The Codex captures the vibrant colors and detailed designs of these murals, giving us a sense of the grandeur that once filled Aztec cities. Another highlight of the Codex is its portrayal of Aztec sculptures, which were often carved from stone or crafted from precious materials like jade and gold. These sculptures ranged from small, intricate figurines to massive statues of gods and rulers. The Codex Ixtlahuaxtli shows us how these sculptures were used in religious ceremonies as offerings to the gods or as symbols of power and authority. The attention to detail in these illustrations allows us to appreciate the skill and artistry of Aztec sculptors, who transformed raw materials into works of profound beauty. The Codex also sheds light on the ceremonial objects that played a central role in Aztec rituals. These objects, including masks, headdresses, and ritual vessels, were often adorned with feathers, gemstones, and intricate patterns. The Codex Ixtlahuaxtli illustrates how these objects were used in ceremonies to honor the gods, mark important events, or communicate with the spiritual world. Each object was carefully crafted to reflect its purpose, blending artistry with symbolism in a way that was uniquely Aztec. What makes the Codex Ixtlahuaxtli truly special is its role in preserving the artistic legacy of the Aztecs. Many of the artworks depicted in the Codex were lost or destroyed during the Spanish conquest, making this document an invaluable record of a culture's creative spirit. Through its pages, we can see how art was woven into every aspect of Aztec life, from religion and politics to daily rituals and celebrations. The Codex also highlights the collaborative nature of Aztec art, which often involved teams of artists working together to create large-scale projects. Whether it was a mural covering an entire temple wall or a sculpture that took months to complete, Aztec art was a communal effort that reflected the values of cooperation and shared purpose. This sense of unity is evident in the Codex, where the artistry of individuals comes together to form a cohesive and powerful visual narrative. As we explore the Codex Ixtlahuaxtocotl, we gain a deeper understanding of how art was not just a form of expression for the Aztecs, but also a way of connecting with the divine, preserving history, and shaping their identity. The Codex reminds us that art was at the heart of Aztec civilization, a vibrant and enduring legacy that continues to inspire us today. Next, we'll delve into the Codex Mexicanus, where the secrets of Aztec medicine and healing practices come to light. This next chapter will reveal how the Aztecs approached health and wellness, blending science, spirituality, and nature in ways that were truly ahead of their time. Now, let's turn our attention to the Codex Mexicanus, a fascinating document that opens a window into the world of Aztec medicine. This codex reveals how the Aztecs approached health and healing, blending practical knowledge with spiritual beliefs in ways that were remarkably advanced for their time. The Codex Mexicanus provides detailed insights into the use of herbal remedies, which were a cornerstone of Aztec medicine. The Aztecs had an extensive understanding of plants and their medicinal properties, using them to treat a wide range of ailments. From soothing fevers to healing wounds, these remedies were carefully prepared and administered by skilled healers. The Codex illustrates how plants like aloe vera, epazote, and even hallucinogenic peyote were used not just for physical healing but also for spiritual purposes. Peyote, for example, was believed to open a gateway to the divine, allowing healers to communicate with the gods and gain insights into the causes of illness. Surgical techniques also played a significant role in Aztec medicine, as documented in the Codex Mexicanus. The Aztecs were skilled in procedures like setting broken bones, treating wounds, and even performing trepanation, a practice that involved drilling holes into the skull to relieve pressure or treat head injuries. These procedures were carried out with remarkable precision, often using obsidian blades which were sharper than modern steel. The Codex highlights the expertise of Aztec surgeons who combined their technical skills with a deep understanding of anatomy. Healers known as Tictil were central to Aztec medicine. They were not only practitioners of physical healing but also spiritual guides who understood the connection between the body and the soul. The Codex Mexicanus shows how these healers used rituals, prayers, and offerings to address the spiritual causes of illness, believing that many diseases were the result of imbalances or divine displeasure. This holistic approach to medicine reflects the Aztec worldview, where health was seen as a harmony between the physical, spiritual, and natural worlds. One of the most intriguing aspects of the Codex Mexicanus is its depiction of the role of plants in both healing and divination. The Codex includes detailed illustrations of medicinal plants, along with instructions on how to prepare and use them. It also shows how certain plants, like peyote, were used in rituals to diagnose illnesses or predict the future. These practices highlight the Aztecs' belief in the interconnectedness of all things, where the natural world was seen as a source of both physical and spiritual healing. The Codex Mexicanus also sheds light on the training and knowledge of Aztec healers. They were highly respected members of society, often passing down their expertise through generations. Their knowledge was based on careful observation, experimentation, and a deep reverence for the natural world. The Codex serves as a testament to their skill and dedication, preserving their methods and beliefs for future generations. As we explore the Codex Mexicanus, we gain a deeper appreciation for the sophistication of Aztec medicine. It was a system that combined practical techniques with spiritual wisdom, reflecting a profound understanding of the human body and its connection to the cosmos. The Codex reminds us that the Aztecs were not only skilled healers, but also innovators who saw health as a balance between the physical and the spiritual. Next, we'll uncover the secrets of the Codex Tonalamatl, where the intricate cycles of Aztec rituals and their connection to the 260-day calendar come to life. This next chapter will reveal how the Aztecs used time and symbolism to guide their spiritual and ceremonial practices. Now, let's step into the rhythmic world of the Codex Tonalamatl, where time itself becomes a sacred tapestry woven with rituals, symbols, and celestial cycles. This remarkable document offers a glimpse into the Aztec understanding of time, not as a linear progression but as a series of interconnected cycles that guided their spiritual and ceremonial lives. At the heart of the Codex Tonalamatl lies the 260-day ritual calendar known as the Tonalpohualli. Unlike the solar calendar, which tracked the seasons and agricultural cycles, the Tonalpohualli was deeply tied to the spiritual and cosmic order. Each day in this calendar was governed by a combination of one of 20-day signs and one of 13 numbers, creating a unique energy or destiny for that day. The Codex meticulously illustrates these combinations, offering a visual guide to the sacred rhythms of Aztec life. The Tonalpohualli was more than just a tool for marking time, it was a map of the divine. The Aztecs believed that each day carried its own spiritual significance, influencing everything from personal fortunes to the outcomes of battles. Priests and diviners used the Codex Tonalamatl to interpret these energies, determining auspicious days for ceremonies, marriages, and even warfare. The Codex's intricate designs, filled with vibrant colors and symbolic imagery, served as a bridge between the earthly and the divine, helping the Aztecs navigate their spiritual journey. One of the most striking features of the Codex Tonalamatl is its depiction of the deities associated with each day sign. Gods like Quetzalcoatl, Tezcatlipoca, and Tlaloc are intricately woven into the calendar, their presence infusing each day with their unique powers and influences. For example, days ruled by Quetzalcoatl, the feathered serpent, were considered ideal for creativity and new beginnings, while days under Tezcatlipoca's domain were often seen as times of transformation and challenge. These divine associations added layers of meaning to the calendar, making it a vital tool for both personal and communal decision-making. The Codex also reveals how the Tonalpohualli was used to schedule major festivals and ceremonies. These events were not random but carefully timed to align with the energies of the calendar. For instance, the festival of Toxcatl, dedicated to Tezcatlipoca, was held during a period believed to be particularly powerful for renewal and sacrifice. The Codex Tonalamatl provides detailed instructions for these rituals, from the preparation of offerings to the specific prayers and dances performed. It's a testament to the Aztecs' meticulous attention to detail and their deep reverence for the sacred cycles of time. Beyond its practical uses, the Codex Tonalamatl is a masterpiece of artistry and symbolism. Each page is a visual feast with intricate patterns and vivid colors that bring the calendar to life. The day signs, often depicted as animals, plants, or natural phenomena, are rendered with remarkable precision, each one carrying its own symbolic weight. The Codex's artistry serves not only as a functional guide but also as a meditation on the interconnectedness of all things, reflecting the Aztec belief in the unity of the cosmos. As we explore the Codex Tonalamatl, we gain a deeper understanding of how the Aztecs saw time as a living, breathing force intimately connected to the divine. Their rituals and ceremonies were not just acts of worship but ways of harmonizing with the rhythms of the universe. The Codex stands as a testament to their profound spiritual insight and their ability to find meaning in the cycles of life. Next, we'll journey into the realm of Aztec legends with the Codex Chimalpopoca, where the stories of gods, heroes, and the creation of the world come alive. This next chapter will reveal how the Aztecs used myth to explain the mysteries of existence and their place within the cosmos. Now, let's turn our attention to the Codex Chimalpopoca, a treasure trove of Aztec legends that brings to life the myths and stories that shaped their understanding of the world. This ancient document is a vital link to the oral traditions of the Aztecs, preserving tales of gods' creation and the cycles of existence that might otherwise have been lost to time. At the heart of the Codex Chimalpopoca lies the story of the 5 suns, a foundational myth that explains the creation and destruction of the world in a series of cosmic eras. According to this legend, the universe has gone through 4 previous ages or suns, each ending in catastrophe. The Aztecs believed they were living in the 5th and final era, known as the Sun of Movement, which was destined to end in earthquakes. This cyclical view of time reflects the Aztec belief in the impermanence of existence and the constant interplay between creation and destruction. The Codex vividly recounts the roles of the gods in these cosmic cycles. For instance, it describes how Quetzalcoatl, the feathered serpent god, played a pivotal role in the creation of humanity. In one of the most famous legends, Quetzalcoatl journeys to the underworld to retrieve the bones of the previous inhabitants of the world. Mixing these bones with his own blood, he creates the first humans, breathing life into them and setting the stage for the current era. This story not only highlights Quetzalcoatl's importance as a creator god, but also underscores the Aztec belief in sacrifice and renewal as essential forces in the cosmos. Another key figure in the Codex Chimalpopoca is Tezcatlipoca, the god of night, sorcery, and destiny. Often depicted as a rival to Quetzalcoatl, Tezcatlipoca represents the unpredictable and chaotic aspects of life. The Codex recounts how Tezcatlipoca tricks Quetzalcoatl into abandoning his throne, leading to the downfall of the Toltec civilization and the rise of the Aztecs. These tales of divine conflict and transformation reflect the Aztec understanding of the world as a place of constant change, where order and chaos are in perpetual balance. The Codex Chimalpopoca also preserves stories of lesser-known deities and heroes, offering a rich tapestry of Aztec mythology. For example, it includes the tale of Nanahuatzin, the humble god who sacrifices himself to become the sun, and Tlaloc, the rain god whose tears nourish the earth. These stories were not just entertainment but served as moral and spiritual guides, teaching the Aztecs about virtues like humility, courage, and the importance of honoring the gods. One of the most remarkable aspects of the Codex Chimalpopoca is its role in preserving oral traditions. Before the arrival of the Spanish, Aztec myths and legends were passed down through generations by storytellers and priests. The Codex captures these narratives in written form, ensuring their survival even as the Aztec Empire fell. Its pages are filled with vivid imagery and poetic language, reflecting the artistry of the oral tradition while providing a permanent record of these timeless stories. As we explore the Codex Chimalpopoca, we gain a deeper appreciation for the Aztec worldview, where myths were not just stories but living truths that shaped their culture and spirituality. These legends reveal a people deeply connected to the cycles of nature, the power of the gods, and the mysteries of existence. Next, we'll follow the footsteps of the Aztecs as we delve into the Codex Borgia, which chronicles their legendary pilgrimage from Aztlan to Tenochtitlan. This next chapter will uncover the challenges and triumphs of their journey, shedding light on the origins of one of history's greatest civilizations. Now, let's step into the world of the Codex Borgia, a remarkable document that captures the epic journey of the Aztecs from their mythical homeland of Aztlan to the founding of their great city, Tenochtitlan. This codex is more than just a historical record. It's a visual narrative filled with symbolic imagery that tells the story of a people in search of their destiny. The Codex Borgia begins with the Aztecs' departure from Aztlan, a place often described as an island surrounded by water, symbolizing both their origins and their separation from the known world. The journey is depicted as a series of footprints, each step representing a new chapter in their migration. These footprints are not just markers of movement but also symbols of perseverance and faith, as the Aztecs followed the guidance of their patron god, Huitzilopochtli, who promised them a new homeland. One of the most striking features of the Codex Borgia is its use of symbolic imagery to convey the challenges the Aztecs faced along the way. For instance, the Codex shows the Aztecs crossing rivers and mountains, enduring hunger and hardship, and even facing conflict with other groups. These obstacles are not just physical but also spiritual, testing their resolve and their commitment to the divine mission given to them by Huitzilopochtli. The imagery of water, in particular, appears repeatedly, symbolizing both life and the unknown as the Aztecs ventured into uncharted territories. The Codex also highlights key moments in the journey that shaped the Aztec identity. One such moment is the splitting of the group at a place called Coatepec, where some chose to stay behind while others continued on. This division reflects the challenges of leadership and unity, themes that would later define the Aztec Empire. Those who pressed on were guided by the vision of an eagle perched on a cactus devouring a snake, a sign from Huitzilopochtli that they had found their promised land. This iconic image, now central to the Mexican flag, marks the founding of Tenochtitlan and the culmination of their pilgrimage. The Codex Borgia doesn't just tell a story of migration, it reveals the Aztecs' deep connection to their gods and their belief in divine guidance. Every step of the journey was seen as part of a larger cosmic plan, with Huitzilopochtli as their protector and guide. The challenges they faced were not random but were interpreted as tests of their faith and determination. This perspective shaped the Aztec worldview, emphasizing the importance of sacrifice, resilience, and obedience to the gods. As we explore the Codex Borgia, we gain insight into the origins of the Aztec Empire and the values that defined their civilization. This pilgrimage was more than a physical journey. It was a spiritual quest that laid the foundation for one of history's most powerful cultures. Next, we'll turn our attention to the Codex Cosmology, which offers a fascinating glimpse into the legal system of the Aztecs, revealing how they maintained order and justice in their rapidly expanding empire. Now, let's shift our focus to the Codex Cosmology, a fascinating document that offers a rare glimpse into the legal system of the Aztec Empire. This codex is a treasure trove of information about how the Aztecs maintained order, enforced laws, and ensured justice in their society. It reveals a complex and highly organized system of governance that was deeply intertwined with their religious and cultural values. The Codex Cosmology provides detailed accounts of Aztec legal codes, which were designed to regulate every aspect of life, from trade and property disputes to family matters and criminal behavior. One of the most striking features of these laws was their emphasis on fairness and accountability. For example, theft was considered a serious offense, and punishments were often severe, but they were also proportional to the crime. This sense of balance reflected the Aztec belief in maintaining harmony within society, as well as their respect for the rule of law. Judges played a crucial role in the Aztec legal system, and the Codex Cosmology highlights their importance. These judges were not only legal experts but also respected members of the community who were expected to uphold the highest standards of integrity. They were responsible for interpreting the laws, presiding over trials, and ensuring that justice was served. The Codex even includes depictions of judges in action, showing them listening to testimonies, examining evidence, and delivering verdicts. These images give us a vivid sense of how the legal process worked in Aztec society. Another key aspect of Aztec law was its connection to religion. Many of the legal codes were rooted in the belief that breaking the law disrupted the cosmic order and angered the gods. As a result, punishments often had a spiritual dimension. For instance, certain crimes required the offender to perform rituals or make offerings to appease the gods and restore balance. This blending of law and religion underscores the Aztecs' holistic worldview, where every action had both earthly and divine consequences. The Codex Cosmology also sheds light on the role of community in the legal system. Disputes were often resolved through mediation, with elders or respected leaders stepping in to help parties reach an agreement. This emphasis on reconciliation and collective decision-making reflects the Aztecs' strong sense of community and their belief in the importance of social cohesion. As we explore the Codex Coscatzin, we gain a deeper understanding of how the Aztecs approached justice and governance. Their legal system was not just about enforcing rules, it was about maintaining harmony, upholding moral values, and ensuring the well-being of the community. This codex reminds us that the Aztecs were not only warriors and builders, but also skilled administrators who created a society that valued order and fairness. Next, we'll turn our attention to the Codex Vergara, which offers a unique perspective on Aztec land ownership and the intricate systems that supported their agricultural economy. Now, let's step into the world of the Codex Vergara, a remarkable document that opens a window into how the Aztecs managed land ownership and agriculture. This codex is a vivid record of the intricate systems that supported their economy, offering us a detailed look at how land was divided, mapped, and utilized in the Aztec Empire. The Codex Vergara is particularly fascinating because it includes detailed maps and property boundaries, showing us how land was organized and distributed among families, communities, and the state. These maps were not just practical tools for managing resources, they were also symbolic representations of the Aztecs' deep connection to the land. Each plot of land was carefully measured and recorded, reflecting the importance of agriculture in sustaining their society. One of the key features of the Codex Vergara is its depiction of the tribute system tied to land ownership. The Aztecs required landowners to pay tribute, often in the form of crops, to support the empire. This system ensured a steady flow of resources to the capital, Tenochtitlan, and helped maintain the empire's vast infrastructure. The Codex shows us how this tribute was calculated based on the size and productivity of the land, highlighting the Aztecs' sophisticated understanding of economics and resource management. Agriculture was the backbone of the Aztec economy, and the Codex Vergara provides valuable insights into the crops they cultivated. Maize, beans, and squash were staples, but the Codex also mentions more specialized crops like cacao and cotton, which were highly prized. The meticulous records in the Codex reveal how the Aztecs maximized their agricultural output through techniques like crop rotation and irrigation, ensuring that their land remained fertile and productive. Another intriguing aspect of the Codex Vergara is its depiction of communal land ownership. While some land was privately owned, much of it was held collectively by communities or allocated to temples and nobles. This system of shared resources reflects the Aztecs' emphasis on cooperation and mutual support, values that were central to their society. The Codex also shows how disputes over land were resolved, often through mediation by local leaders or judges, ensuring that conflicts did not disrupt the community's harmony. The Codex Vergara is more than just a record of land ownership, it's a testament to the Aztecs' ingenuity and their ability to create a thriving agricultural economy. By studying this document, we gain a deeper appreciation for how they managed their resources, sustained their population, and built one of the most powerful empires in Mesoamerica. Next, we'll explore the Codex Santa Maria Asuncion, which offers a glimpse into the intimate details of Aztec family life and the roles that shaped their society. Now, let's turn our attention to the Codex Santa Maria Asuncion, a fascinating document that offers a rare glimpse into the everyday lives of Aztec families. This codex takes us beyond the grand temples and bustling markets, revealing the intimate details of how Aztec men, women, and children lived, loved, and learned. The Codex Santa Maria Asuncion provides a vivid picture of Aztec marriage customs, showing us how unions were arranged and celebrated. Marriage was not just a personal bond, but a social contract that strengthened family ties and community networks. The Codex illustrates the elaborate ceremonies that accompanied weddings, from the exchange of gifts to the rituals performed by priests. It also highlights the importance of family alliances, as marriages often served to unite powerful households or secure political agreements. Childbirth and child-rearing are also central themes in this codex. The Aztecs placed great value on children, seeing them as both a blessing and a responsibility. The codex details the rituals surrounding childbirth, including the role of midwives and the ceremonies performed to welcome a new life into the world. It also sheds light on how children were raised, emphasizing the importance of education and discipline. From a young age, children were taught the skills and values they would need to contribute to their community, whether through farming, crafting, or religious service. Education played a crucial role in Aztec family life, and the Codex Santa Maria Asuncion offers valuable insights into how knowledge was passed down through generations. Boys and girls were educated differently, reflecting the distinct roles they were expected to play in society. Boys often attended schools called Kamakac or Tulpochkali, where they learned skills like warfare, trade, or religious practices. Girls, on the other hand, were taught domestic skills and crafts, preparing them for their roles as wives and mothers. However, the Codex also reveals that some girls received advanced education, particularly those from noble families who might become priestesses or healers. Gender roles were clearly defined in Aztec society, and the Codex provides a nuanced look at how these roles shaped family dynamics. Men were typically responsible for providing for their families through farming, trading, or military service, while women managed the household and raised children. Yet, the Codex also shows that women held significant influence within their families and communities, often participating in decision-making and even owning property. This balance of responsibilities highlights the Aztecs' emphasis on cooperation and mutual respect within the family unit. The Codex Santa Maria Asuncion also touches on the social norms that governed Aztec family life. Respect for elders, loyalty to one's family, and adherence to community values were all central to their way of life. The Codex illustrates how these norms were reinforced through daily practices, from the way children addressed their parents to the rituals that marked important life events. By studying the Codex Santa Maria Asuncion, we gain a deeper understanding of the Aztec family as the foundation of their society. It shows us how love, duty, and tradition intertwine to create a strong and resilient community. Next, we'll delve into the Codex Osuna, which uncovers the intricate tribute system that fueled the Aztec Empire's economy and power. Now, let's shift our focus to the Codex Osuna, a remarkable document that unveils the intricate tribute system that sustained the Aztec Empire. This codex provides a detailed look at how the Aztecs managed their vast territories, extracting wealth and resources from conquered regions to fuel their economy and maintain their dominance. The Codex Osuna reveals the extensive list of goods and services demanded from subject peoples. These tributes included everything from food staples like maize and beans to luxury items such as cacao, feathers, and precious metals. The Codex also highlights the labor required from conquered communities, such as building temples, roads, and other infrastructure. This system of tribute was not just about wealth accumulation, but also about asserting control and reinforcing the Aztecs' authority over their empire. One of the most striking aspects of the Codex Osuna is its depiction of the meticulous record-keeping that underpinned the tribute system. The Aztecs employed scribes to document the exact amounts and types of goods owed by each region, ensuring that no community could evade its obligations. These records were crucial for maintaining order and preventing disputes, as they provided clear evidence of what was expected from each tributary state. The tribute system also played a key role in the Aztec economy, redistributing wealth and resources across the empire. Goods collected from one region might be used to support another, fostering a sense of interdependence among the Aztecs and their subjects. However, this system was not without its challenges. The Codex Osuna shows that some regions struggled to meet their tribute demands, leading to tensions and occasional rebellions. Beyond its economic significance, the tribute system was a powerful tool for maintaining political control. By demanding goods and services from conquered peoples, the Aztecs reinforced their dominance and reminded subject communities of their subjugation. The Codex Osuna illustrates how this system was intertwined with Aztec rituals and ceremonies, as tributes were often presented during religious festivals to honor the gods and legitimize the emperor's rule. Through the Codex Osuna, we gain a deeper understanding of how the Aztecs built and sustained their empire. It shows us the complexity of their tribute system, from the logistics of collection to its broader implications for economics and power. This codex not only highlights the Aztecs' organizational skills, but also sheds light on the challenges they faced in managing such a vast and diverse empire. Next, we'll explore the Codex Kingsborough, which offers a fascinating look at the labor systems that supported Aztec society. Now, let's turn our attention to the Codex Kingsborough, a fascinating document that sheds light on the labor systems that were the backbone of Aztec society. This codex offers a vivid portrayal of the communal efforts that went into building the empire's grand temples, roads, and other monumental infrastructure. It reveals how labor was not just a means of construction but a cornerstone of Aztec culture and social cohesion. The Codex Kingsborough illustrates the immense scale of Aztec labor projects, from the towering pyramids of Tenochtitlan to the intricate network of roads that connected the empire. These projects required the collective effort of thousands of workers who were often organized into labor groups known as kalpoli. These groups were responsible for specific tasks such as quarrying stone, transporting materials, or carving intricate design. The Codex highlights the precision and skill involved in these endeavors, showcasing the Aztecs' remarkable engineering and architectural prowess. One of the most striking aspects of the Codex Kingsborough is its depiction of communal labor as a unifying force in Aztec society. Work was not just an individual obligation but a shared responsibility that brought communities together. Labor projects often coincided with religious festivals, turning construction into a sacred act that honored the gods and reinforced social bonds. This sense of collective purpose was central to the Aztec worldview, emphasizing the importance of unity and cooperation in maintaining the empire. The Codex also provides insights into the lives of the laborers themselves. While much of the work was physically demanding, it was also a source of pride and identity. Skilled artisans such as stonemasons and carpenters were highly respected, and their contributions were celebrated in Aztec art and literature. Even those performing more routine tasks played a vital role in the empire's success, as their efforts ensured the smooth functioning of Aztec cities and the expansion of their territories. However, the Codex Kingsborough also reveals the challenges faced by Aztec laborers. The sheer scale of construction projects often required significant sacrifices, including long hours and strenuous conditions. Some workers were conscripted from conquered regions, adding a layer of complexity to the labor system. Despite these challenges, the Codex shows how the Aztecs managed to mobilize and sustain such a vast workforce, a testament to their organizational skills and cultural values. Through the Codex Kingsborough, we gain a deeper appreciation for the role of labor in Aztec society. It was not just about building structures, but about creating a shared sense of purpose and identity. This codex reminds us that the grandeur of the Aztec Empire was built not only on stone and mortar, but on the collective efforts of its people. Next, we'll delve into the Codex Rios, which offers a captivating glimpse into the Aztec beliefs about the afterlife and the journey of the soul. Now, let's step into the realm of the afterlife as we explore the Codex Rios, a remarkable document that offers a vivid window into Aztec beliefs about death, the soul, and the journey beyond. This codex takes us deep into the concept of Mictlan, the Aztec underworld, a place that was both mysterious and central to their understanding of life and death. The Codex Rios paints a detailed picture of the soul's journey through Mictlan, a process that was far from simple. According to Aztec belief, the soul had to navigate a series of 9 challenging levels, each filled with trials and obstacles. These levels were designed to test the soul's strength and resolve, ensuring that only the worthy could reach the final resting place. The Codex illustrates these stages with intricate imagery, showing the soul's encounters with supernatural beings, treacherous landscapes, and symbolic challenges. One of the most fascinating aspects of the Codex Rios is its depiction of the gods who ruled over Mictlan. Mictlan Tenochtitlan and Mictlantecuhtli, the lord and lady of the underworld, were central figures in this journey. The Codex shows them as both fearsome and essential, presiding over the fate of the dead. Their presence underscores the Aztec belief that death was not an end but a transition, a necessary step in the cycle of existence. The journey through Mictlan was not just a physical passage but a spiritual one. The Codex Rios reveals how the Aztecs viewed death as a process of purification and renewal. The trials faced by the soul were meant to strip away the impurities of earthly life, preparing it for rebirth or a final resting place. This belief in transformation and continuity was a cornerstone of Aztec cosmology, reflecting their understanding of the interconnectedness of life, death, and the divine. The Codex also highlights the rituals and offerings that accompanied the dead on their journey. Families would provide food, tools, and other items to aid their loved ones in navigating Mictlan. These offerings were not just acts of remembrance but essential tools for the soul's survival in the underworld. The Codex Rios shows how these practices were deeply rooted in Aztec culture, emphasizing the importance of honoring the dead and ensuring their safe passage. Through the Codex Rios, we gain a profound understanding of how the Aztecs approached death. It was not something to be feared but a natural part of the cosmic order. The journey through Mictlan was a testament to their belief in resilience, transformation, and the enduring connection between the living and the dead. As we move forward, we'll uncover the vibrant world of Aztec festivals and ceremonies in the Codex Tudela, where the living celebrated the gods and the cycles of life. Now, let's shift our focus to the vibrant celebrations of the Aztec world as we explore the Codex Tudela, a fascinating document that brings to life the festivals and ceremonies that were central to Aztec culture. This codex offers a vivid glimpse into the rituals, dances, and offerings that honored the gods and marked the cycles of life, death, and renewal. The Codex Tudela reveals how festivals were not just social events but deeply spiritual occasions. Each festival was tied to the Aztec calendar, aligning with specific gods, seasons, or celestial events. The Codex illustrates the elaborate preparations that went into these celebrations, from the construction of altars and temples to the crafting of intricate costumes and masks. These festivals were a way for the Aztecs to connect with the divine, ensuring the gods' favor and maintaining the balance of the cosmos. One of the most striking aspects of the Codex Tudela is its depiction of the dances and performances that were central to these festivals. Dancers, adorned in colorful feathers and jade ornaments, moved in precise patterns to the rhythm of drums and flutes. These dances were not just entertainment but sacred acts, meant to embody the gods themselves and channel their power. The Codex captures the energy and devotion of these performances, showing how they brought the community together in shared reverence. Offerings played a crucial role in these festivals, and the Codex Tudela provides detailed illustrations of the items presented to the gods. Food, flowers, and precious objects were carefully arranged on altars, symbolizing gratitude and devotion. In some cases, more significant offerings, such as animals or even human sacrifices, were made to appease the gods and ensure their continued protection. The Codex highlights how these practices were deeply rooted in Aztec beliefs about reciprocity and the need to maintain harmony between the human and divine realms. The Codex Tudela also sheds light on the role of priests and priestesses in these festivals. They were the intermediaries between the people and the gods, overseeing the rituals and ensuring their proper execution. The Codex shows them performing sacred rites, from lighting ceremonial fires to interpreting omens. Their presence underscores the importance of these festivals in maintaining the spiritual and social order of Aztec society. Through the Codex Tudela, we gain a deeper understanding of how festivals were woven into the fabric of Aztec life. They were moments of joy, reflection, and connection, celebrating the gods and the cycles of nature. These events remind us of the Aztecs' profound respect for the divine and their belief in the interconnectedness of all things. As we continue, we'll turn our attention to the Codex Porfirio Diaz, where the art of Aztec warfare comes to life, revealing the strategies, weapons, and warriors who shaped the empire's history. Now, let's step onto the battlefield and uncover the secrets of Aztec warfare as revealed in the Codex Porfirio Diaz. This remarkable document offers a detailed look into the strategies, weapons, and warriors that defined the Aztec Empire's military might. Through its vivid illustrations, the Codex brings to life the intensity and precision of Aztec combat, showing us how warfare was not just a means of expansion, but a deeply ingrained aspect of their culture and identity. The Codex Porfirio Diaz highlights the weapons that were central to Aztec warfare. Warriors wielded macuahutls, wooden swords embedded with razor-sharp obsidian blades, capable of inflicting devastating wounds. Spears, bows, and atlatls or spear throwers were also essential tools, allowing warriors to strike from a distance. The Codex illustrates how these weapons were crafted with care, reflecting the Aztecs' belief that warfare was both a physical and spiritual endeavor. Tactics played a crucial role in Aztec military success, and the Codex provides insights into their strategic brilliance. Battles were often carefully planned, with warriors organized into units led by experienced commanders. Ambushes and surprise attacks were common, as were psychological tactics designed to intimidate enemies. The Codex shows warriors adorned in fearsome costumes, their faces painted and bodies covered in feathers and jade, creating an imposing presence on the battlefield. The role of warriors in Aztec society was deeply respected, and the Codex emphasizes their importance. Warriors were not just fighters, but symbols of strength and honor. Young men trained rigorously from an early age, learning the skills needed to defend their people and expand the empire. Success in battle brought prestige, and the most accomplished warriors were celebrated as heroes. The Codex captures their valor, depicting scenes of combat where warriors fought with courage and determination. One of the most striking aspects of the Codex Porfirio Diaz is its portrayal of battles and conquests. The illustrations are dynamic and detailed, showing warriors engaged in hand-to-hand combat, scaling walls and capturing enemies. These scenes highlight the chaos and intensity of warfare, as well as the discipline and coordination of Aztec forces. The Codex also depicts the aftermath of battles, including the taking of prisoners and the presentation of captives to the gods. Through the Codex Porfirio Diaz, we gain a deeper understanding of how warfare shaped the Aztec Empire. It was a tool for expansion, a source of honor, and a way to maintain the favor of the gods. The Codex reminds us that for the Aztecs, warfare was not just about conquest, but about fulfilling their destiny and upholding their place in the cosmos. As we move forward, we'll explore the bustling markets and trade routes of the Aztec world, as revealed in the Codex Selden, where commerce and culture intertwine to create a thriving empire. Now, let's shift our focus from the battlefield to the bustling heart of the Aztec Empire, its markets and trade networks, as revealed in the Codex Selden. This fascinating document offers a vivid glimpse into the economic life of the Aztecs, showcasing how trade was not just a means of survival, but a cornerstone of their thriving civilization. The Codex Selden illustrates the incredible variety of goods that flowed through Aztec markets. Cacao beans, used as both currency and a luxury drink, were among the most prized items. Feathers from exotic birds, especially the vibrant quetzal, were highly valued for their use in ceremonial garments and headdresses. Obsidian, a volcanic glass, was another key commodity, essential for crafting tools, weapons, and mirrors. These goods were traded across vast distances, connecting the Aztec Empire with neighboring regions and even distant cultures. One of the most striking aspects of the Codex is its depiction of Aztec markets or chanquistli. These bustling hubs of activity were more than just places to buy and sell goods. They were centers of social interaction and cultural exchange. The Codex shows merchants setting up stalls, haggling over prices, and displaying their wares in an organized and vibrant manner. Markets were also places where information was exchanged, news was shared, and relationships were forged, making them vital to the fabric of Aztec society. The Codex Seldon also highlights the extensive trade routes that connected the Aztec Empire to other Mesoamerican civilizations. These routes, often spanning hundreds of miles, were maintained by skilled merchants known as pochteka. These traders were not only economic agents but also diplomats and spies, gathering intelligence and fostering alliances as they traveled. The Codex depicts their journeys through diverse landscapes, from dense jungles to arid deserts, showcasing the challenges they faced and the ingenuity they employed to transport goods safely. Trade was deeply intertwined with Aztec culture and religion. Many of the goods exchanged, such as feathers and jade, held spiritual significance and were used in rituals and offerings to the gods. The Codex illustrates how trade was seen as a way to maintain cosmic balance, ensuring the favor of the deities and the prosperity of the empire. Through the Codex Seldon, we gain a deeper appreciation for the complexity and sophistication of Aztec trade. It reveals a world where commerce was not just about material wealth, but about building connections, sharing knowledge, and honoring the divine. As we continue our journey, we'll turn our attention to the leadership and governance of the Aztec Empire, as depicted in the Codex Colombino, where power and authority shaped the destiny of a civilization. Now, let's step into the world of Aztec leadership, where power and authority shaped the destiny of an empire. The Codex Colombino offers a fascinating window into the roles of emperors, priests, and military commanders, revealing how these figures worked together to maintain order and expand the Aztec Empire. At the heart of Aztec leadership was the emperor, or Tenochtitlan, who was seen as both a political and spiritual leader. The Codex depicts the Tenochtitlan as a figure of immense authority, responsible for making decisions that affected the entire empire. From overseeing military campaigns to managing alliances with neighboring states, the emperor's role was multifaceted and demanding. The Codex Colombino illustrates how the Tenochtitlan was often portrayed with symbols of power, such as elaborate headdresses and ceremonial staffs, emphasizing their divine right to rule. Alongside the emperor, priests played a crucial role in Aztec society. The Codex shows them conducting rituals, interpreting omens, and communicating with the gods. Priests were not just religious figures but also advisors to the emperor, helping to guide decisions based on spiritual and cosmic principles. Their influence extended into every aspect of life, from agriculture to warfare, as they sought to maintain the favor of the gods and ensure the empire's prosperity. Military commanders, or Tlaxcatecatl, were another key pillar of Aztec leadership. The Codex Colombino vividly portrays these warriors in action, leading armies into battle and strategizing to conquer new territories. Commanders were celebrated for their bravery and skill, often rising through the ranks based on their achievements in combat. The Codex highlights their importance not only in expanding the empire but also in defending it from external threats. What makes the Codex Colombino particularly intriguing is its depiction of the interplay between these leaders. It shows how emperors, priests, and military commanders worked in harmony, each contributing their unique skills to uphold the empire's stability and growth. The Codex also reveals the challenges they faced, from internal dissent to external invasions, and how they navigated these obstacles with a combination of diplomacy, strategy, and faith. Through the Codex Colombino, we gain a deeper understanding of how power and authority were structured in Aztec society. It paints a picture of a civilization where leadership was not just about ruling but about balancing the needs of the people, the demands of the gods, and the realities of a rapidly expanding empire. As we move forward, we'll explore the rich tapestry of Aztec mythology as preserved in the Codex Huamantla, where the stories of gods and creation come to life in stunning detail. Now, let's turn our attention to the mystical world of Aztec mythology as preserved in the Codex Huamantla. This ancient document is a treasure trove of stories, symbols, and beliefs that shaped the Aztec understanding of the universe. Through its intricate illustrations, the Codex brings to life the tales of creation, the pantheon of gods, and the cycles of time that govern their worldview. At the heart of the Codex Huamantla lies the story of the five suns, a central myth in Aztec cosmology. According to this belief, the world has gone through 4 previous eras or suns, each ending in destruction. The Codex vividly depicts these cycles, showing how the gods sacrificed themselves to create and sustain the current era, the fifth sun. This myth not only explains the origins of the world, but also underscores the Aztec belief in the fragility of existence and the need for constant offerings to maintain cosmic balance. The Codex also introduces us to the rich pantheon of Aztec deities, each with their own unique attributes and roles. Among them is Quetzalcoatl, the feathered serpent god associated with creation, wisdom, and wind. The Codex Huamantla portrays Quetzalcoatl in stunning detail, often shown with vibrant feathers and a serpent's body, symbolizing his dual nature as both earthly and divine. Another prominent figure is Tezcatlipoca, the god of night, sorcery, and destiny, often depicted with a smoking mirror, a symbol of his ability to see into the hearts of mortals. What makes the Codex Huamantla truly remarkable is its intricate symbolism. Every illustration is packed with meaning, from the colors used to the placement of figures and objects. For example, the Codex often depicts gods and humans interacting with natural elements like water, fire, and earth, reflecting the Aztec belief in the interconnectedness of all things. These symbols weren't just decorative, they served as a visual language conveying complex ideas about the gods, the cosmos, and humanity's place within it. The Codex also delves into the cycles of time, a recurring theme in Aztec mythology. It illustrates the Tonalpohualli, the 260-day ritual calendar, and its connection to the gods and human destiny. Each day in this calendar was associated with a specific deity, influencing events and guiding decisions. The Codex Huamantla shows how the Aztecs used this calendar to align their lives with the rhythms of the cosmos, ensuring harmony between the earthly and divine realms. Through the Codex Huamantla, we gain a deeper appreciation for the richness of Aztec mythology. It reveals a world where gods walked among humans, where creation was an ongoing process, and where time itself was a sacred force. The Codex not only preserves these stories but also invites us to explore the profound spiritual and philosophical ideas that shaped Aztec culture. As we continue our journey, we'll uncover the final secret hidden in the ancient codices, exploring the Codex Zauch-Nuttall and its insights into Aztec diplomacy and political strategy. Now, let's step into the world of Aztec diplomacy as revealed by the Codex Zauch-Nuttall. This remarkable document offers a fascinating glimpse into the political strategies and alliances that shaped the Aztec Empire. Unlike other codices that focus on mythology or daily life, the Codex Zauch-Nuttall is a masterclass in the art of negotiation, showcasing how the Aztecs navigated relationships with neighboring cultures to expand their influence and maintain stability. The Codex is filled with vivid illustrations of diplomatic encounters, from formal meetings between rulers to the exchange of gifts and tributes. One striking scene depicts an Aztec emissary presenting offerings to a neighboring king, symbolizing a pact of mutual respect and cooperation. These interactions weren't just about peace, they were strategic moves designed to secure resources, strengthen alliances, and deter potential threats. The Aztecs understood that diplomacy was as powerful as warfare in building and sustaining their empire. A key theme in the Codex Zauch-Nuttall is the concept of reciprocity. The Aztecs believed that alliances were built on a foundation of mutual benefit, and the Codex illustrates this through scenes of trade and tribute. For example, it shows how the Aztecs exchanged luxury goods like cacao, feathers, and jade with their allies, creating economic ties that reinforced political bonds. These exchanges weren't just transactions, they were symbolic gestures of trust and partnership, essential for maintaining long-term relationships. The Codex also highlights the role of marriage alliances in Aztec diplomacy. Royal marriages were a common strategy for forging ties between powerful families and securing loyalty. The Codex Mendoza depicts several such unions, showing how brides and grooms were often accompanied by elaborate processions and ceremonies. These marriages weren't just personal affairs, they were political tools that helped consolidate power and extend the empire's reach. Another intriguing aspect of the Codex is its depiction of conflict resolution. The Aztecs were skilled negotiators, and the Codex Mendoza shows how they used diplomacy to avoid unnecessary wars. One scene illustrates a tense negotiation between Aztec and enemy leaders, with both sides presenting their grievances and seeking a peaceful resolution. This emphasis on dialogue over destruction reveals a sophisticated understanding of statecraft, where diplomacy was often the first line of defense. What makes the Codex Mendoza truly unique is its focus on the human side of diplomacy. While other codices often emphasize gods and rituals, this document brings to life the personalities and strategies of Aztec leaders. It shows them as shrewd, pragmatic, and deeply aware of the complexities of power. Through its detailed illustrations, the Codex invites us to see the Aztecs not just as warriors or priests, but as masterful diplomats who shaped their empire through both words and actions. As we conclude our exploration of the ancient codices, the Codex Mendoza reminds us that the Aztec Empire was built not only on conquest but also on the art of diplomacy. It reveals a world where alliances were forged through careful negotiation, where gifts and marriages were tools of statecraft, and where the balance of power was maintained through both strength and strategy. This final secret offers a profound insight into the political genius of the Aztecs, leaving us with a deeper appreciation for their legacy. And with that, we've uncovered all 30 secrets hidden in the ancient Aztec codices. From the origins of their empire to the intricacies of their diplomacy, these documents have given us a window into a civilization that was as complex as it was captivating. If you've enjoyed this journey through Aztec history, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more explorations into the mysteries of the past. Thanks for watching, and until next time, keep exploring. As we wrap up this journey through the 30 secrets hidden in the ancient Aztec codices, it's clear that these documents are far more than just historical artifacts. They are windows into a civilization that thrived on complexity, creativity, and ingenuity. From the founding of Tenochtitlan to the intricate rituals of their calendar, from the vivid depictions of daily life to the strategic brilliance of their diplomacy, each codex has revealed a piece of the Aztec puzzle. Together, they paint a picture of a society that was deeply spiritual, fiercely ambitious, and remarkably sophisticated. These codices remind us that the Aztecs were not just warriors or builders of grand temples. They were thinkers, artists, and diplomats who shaped their world with both strength and subtlety. Their understanding of cosmology, their mastery of agriculture, their reverence for the gods, and their ability to navigate the complexities of power all speak to a culture that was as multifaceted as it was enduring. But perhaps the most striking takeaway is how much these ancient documents still have to teach us. They challenge us to look beyond stereotypes and see the Aztecs as they truly were, a people who left behind a legacy of knowledge, art, and innovation. Their stories, preserved in these codices, continue to inspire and intrigue, offering lessons about resilience, creativity, and the human spirit. So, what do you think? Which of these 30 secrets resonated with you the most? Was it the symbolism of the eagle and cactus, the intricate rituals of their calendar, or the strategic genius of their diplomacy? Let us know in the comments below. We'd love to hear your thoughts. And if you enjoyed this deep dive into Aztec history, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an exploration into the mysteries of the past. Thanks for joining us on this journey, and until next time, keep exploring.